as I have briefed that OOPS concepts in C++ language. That moment I told you that don't repeat your code. Don't repeat your code means the code once we have written, that is not to be repeated, but that code to be utilized by functions. Okay, so by that what happens, no need to write the code, lengthy code again and again. Once we have written that code, and we will keep some names, function names, and that functions will be called again and again, means here methods. So functions are called here methods. So OOP helps to keep C++ dry. Don't repeat yourself. Okay, no need to repeat your code, and that code can be utilized. So that code can be very easy to maintain that code, and if you need, that code can be modified and debug. Debug means, I told you that bug and debug. Bug means errors. If any error is there in the code, that is called bugs. And whenever you rectify that code, that rectification is called debugging. Okay. So OOP means object oriented programming. Make it possible to create full reusable applications with less code and shorter development time. What happens, whenever you write a code for any program, as I told you, that program means sequence of instructions. Instructions or statements, both are same. Don't confuse yourself. Okay. Statement means one line of code is called statement, otherwise instruction. So many instructions are called a program. A combination of so many programs is called a software. So software means application. So different applications are there, and that is called application. Software means apps, simply called, they are called apps for different specific applications, specific purpose. Bank transactions, UPI app is there for communication purpose, texting and messaging. Your WhatsApp is there. So as per different applications, specific purpose, specific application is developed. So once application is developed, that can be reusable. So if I want to write code for any new application, this code can be reusable, and little bit of changes, that code can be reused for any new application. Okay, with less code. Okay, already I have written that code, so that code can be utilized for any new application. Okay, so that moment what happen, little bit of time will be taken to develop the application. Short time. Okay, within the short time you can develop a new application. No need to write from zero, scratch. Okay, already written code can be used. So that is what, not only this OOPS concepts in C++, even though in Java, Python, OOPS concept is there. That's why any code can be reused. Okay, that is the main advantage. Okay, so don't repeat yourself means that means reducing of the repetition of code. Okay, don't repeat yourself means that repeating of code means writing of the code again, and so that reducing of that task. So all that OOPS programming language, C not OOPS concepts. C will not support object oriented programming. Okay, C++, then after Python, Java, Kotlin, Swift, Go language, Microsoft Go language, like that. So many in the market is there. Okay, so now advantages I have briefed. Let us see. Okay, now now let us see what are the classes and objects of C++. Okay, because of the generally we should have basic idea, that is called basics for beginners. That is very important before writing a code. The basics, theoretical knowledge or the basics is very important. Suppose if we are discussing about the object oriented programming concepts, as I told you, that class is what, object is what, method and function, what is the difference, and I told you that variables, instance variables and class variables. Somewhere you get the terms like parameters, class attributes. Okay, I will explain all the things one by one. Okay, don't confuse yourself and don't worry. I will hold your hand, okay, like a child, and I will teach all the things, okay, very easily, and try to catch up them on your on your level. Okay, so now let us try to understand classes and objects of C++. Classes and objects, not only for C++ and Java, Python, any object oriented program, these terms generally you will get there. So class and objects are two main aspects of object oriented programming. Try to understand what see. So generally what happen, try to understand in our real time applications. In real time applications, what happen, you will get lot of classes. Car class is there, fruit class is there, human class is there, student class is there. So under car class, car is a class. Under the car class, so many cars are there. Toyota car is there, and Renault car is there, Tata car is there. These all are physical objects. That car, that Toyota, really a car is there, Toyota car is there, but car, these all cars are part of your a class, car class. So here class is a blueprint, design template to create the objects. Every object has some properties. Okay, means suppose a car is Toyota car, make, model, year, and weight. Okay, so many properties. They are called properties, parameters, characteristics, attributes. All are similar terms. Don't confuse yourself. Parameters, characteristics, object characteristics, object properties, object attributes, object parameters. All are similar. All are same terms. Okay, because every object, in real time, car is Toyota car is an object. That car is part of a class, car class. In the same manner, see here, fruit class. Fruit, if I ask you bring the fruit, so you will ask me that which fruit, sir? Because there is a group of fruits, a collection of fruits kept in a basket. So that moment, if I ask that my dear student, bring a fruit, so you simply ask that which fruit, sir? Banana. Maybe that basket may have bunch of bananas, apples, somewhat grapes. Are there. That moment, generally, you will ask me that which fruit, sir? So physically, the fruit object I need to collect. I need to pick up that fruit from that basket. Now that fruit is an object, but these fruit, all the fruits are part of a class. What class? They are not part of a car class. They are part of fruit class. Understood that? So in a student class, suppose 30 students are there in the class. Now these 30 students part of a student's class. Okay. Now if I call Rohit, Rohit will stand up, otherwise Rohit will raise his hand to give the answer. Now Rohit is an object of student class. Okay, understood that? And Rahul is there beside of him. So if I call Rahul, Rahul will reply, not Rohit. Understand? So both are real time objects of the student class. So a class may have so many objects. If fruit is there, class is the fruit has so many objects, papaya, grapes, and pineapple, banana, so many fruits are there. Class student is there. A student class may have 50 students, 60 students, like that. Understood? All these 60 students are called the objects of that class student. Every object has different properties, different attribute, different characteristics, properties, attributes, parameter. All are similar. Don't confuse yourself in programming. Okay. So now student object. Rohit has somewhat properties, means parameters. His hair color may be some color black, some other has red color, some has brown color, and skin color is somewhat different, weight is somewhat different, height is somewhat different. Every object has unique properties. Okay, But these all objects are part of any class. Okay, if human class is there, humans humans have human class may have women, men, child, infants. Okay, infant, child, youngsters, and girl, boy. Okay, different age categories, and man at different age category, women at different, all they are from related with the human class, human beings class. Okay, so they are real time objects. Okay, to work with real time objects, programming language is every programming language they will support object oriented programming, so that we can design the objects. Otherwise, okay, understood that. Another example class, car class is there. Car class has so many objects like Volvo car is the, Audi car is, Benz car is the, BMW car, Toyota car is there, Ford car. So many cars are there. So you simply understand that a class is a template. Okay, it is a model, predefined model for object to create the objects. So because of suppose if I want to build a construct a bridge, before that I will design a model. Okay, by that model I can build lot of bridges. So that model, that design template, otherwise a blueprint, is called a class. Okay, to create the object. Here so many objects are there, and so object is an instance of a class. So every time object will be called as an instance of a class, so that a class has so many instances. Suppose a fruit class is there, so many instances of fruit class. A papaya is an instance of fruit class, and banana is an instance of fruit class. Grapes is instance of fruit class. A Toyota car is an instance of car class, like that. Okay, so whenever individual objects are created, they inherit all that variables and functions from the class. So if one object is created, individual object, that object will inherit all variables, class variables, instance variables, and functions, means methods. That object will inherit all these from class. Okay, because class is a blueprint. That blueprint has all that details. Now let us simple question we will solve here. What does OOP stand for in C++? Object oriented programming, overloaded operator programming, ordered operation procedure, object operation protocol. I told you that OOP stands for object oriented programming. You click on this and submit the answer. You will get the right answer here. Correct answer. So now for next question, if you want to get some word question over OOP's concepts, what is the key advantage of OOP over procedural programming? I told you that what is procedural programming. C is a procedure, function based programming. Okay, procedures or functions both are same. So OOP allows the use of global variables more effectively. OOP organizes code into procedures without data. So OOP provides a clear structure and allows reusability with less code. This is right answer. Okay, so correct answer. Now next one more question. If you want to consider the following classes and objects. Class, fruit class is there. Under the fruit class, object apple, banana, mango. Which of the following best describes the relationship between fruit and apple? Here fruit is a class, apple is an object of that. Means apple is an instance of fruit class. Okay, fruit is an object of the class apple. So no, wrong answer. Fruit is a class and apple is the object. So apple is an instance of the fruit class. This is the right answer. Fruit and apple are unrelated, so wrong answer. Why? Because fruit, apple are related. Okay, here fruit is a class and apple is an instance of that fruit class, object of the fruit class. Okay, so this is the right answer. You submit the correct answer. Next question. Okay, next is what is the purpose of dry principle in programming? I told you that dry means don't repeat yourself. Okay, don't repeat your code, never to be repeated. Okay, and once you have written lengthy code of 100 lines, maybe 150 lines of code, that code to be secured somewhere else in the form of a function. So many functions called a library. Okay, understand? Otherwise package, in Java it is called packages. Okay, directories. In C++ they are called libraries. Okay, in C also libraries they are called. Okay, so what is the purpose of the drive principle in programming? So reusability of the code, to write the less code. Okay, and that code can be used for any new applications. Okay, with a little bit of modifications. To remove all functions from code. So no, wrong answer. To repeat code for clarity. No need of repetition. To reduce code repetition and centralize reusable code. This is the right answer. To reduce code repetition. So no repetition, there is no any repetition. Once you have written the code will be used. And centralized reusable, the code can be kept in somewhere centralized, like in your GitHub is a repository. Okay, GitHub, to store your code. By that once your code is stored in repositories like GitHub, and that can be the collaboratively we can work over that code, collaborate collectively, and means anywhere throughout the universe. Okay, if any code changes is there, that can be monitored by your git version control systems. Okay, this is the right answer. Next question for yourself. Okay, true or false? In OOP means object oriented programming, classes provide a template for creating objects. The right answer, true. So this statement is true, because classes provide a template means a model. Okay, a design model for creating an object. Submit answer. So congratulations, all we have submitted C plus. So then over this exercise. Okay, if you want to share this over whatever the exercise on Facebook, that will be useful to other whomever watching. Okay, now this content is not available, so no issue. So close this topic up.